Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? Yep, I done planted that hat to the side. Listen, I'm going to do y'all a short video right quick, showing y'all how I do candy apples because I've been learning on YouTube myself. That part. Hey. So now that I learned that, I want to make sure that I teach some of y'all if y'all so desire to do so. But anyway, let me make this disclaimer. I am not a professional by far, but I'm getting to be that way. Y'all, come on in. Walking, running, jumping, hopping, sliding, be chased in, thrown in, flying, sliding, gliding, flipping, dipping. Woo! Take a trip in here with me, y'all. If you don't know who I am, I don't know where you been, but come on in, my friend. I'm Shanta Queen Face, and y'all, doing a real quick video. I started kind of late, but anyway, I got a pot of water on. This is just plain water, but in order to do your apples, your candy apples, to make them look nice, y'all, I learned to put some distilled vinegar. I got this from, y'all already know, the Dollar Tree. So I put a little bit, probably about a half a cup. I don't know. I just poured it in there. I don't be measuring nothing, y'all. But I got that distilled vinegar boiling in that water. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my hand towel. Turned the wrong way. Oh, it was upside down. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I'm in the process of cleaning it because I'm practicing, y'all. Y'all know I got an event coming up, and I told her that I was going to do candy apples, but then I told her that I wanted to do cake slices. So I'm practicing on my apples. The last bunch came out. The first bunch I did for my birthday, which y'all missed, they were purple. Hey, they came out pretty good, but then when I got ready to eat mine, about 4 days later, Monday, let me see, they had them Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, about Wednesday, I got ready to eat mine, and I noticed that the sugar was starting to that word. Y'all know what I'm saying. It was getting soft, so I got to practice on doing my candy apples before I commit to selling them somewhere. So what I'm going to do, y'all, again, this is plain water with the distilled vinegar. I got me this flat spatula. You can get you a spoon with holes in it, whatever. But I'm going to put me some parchment paper out to put my apples on right when I finish washing them. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. And the reason... because once you clean your apples, y'all, you got to let them sit for 2 days, two to 3 days. I done put my paper, drop my paper. It's cleaned up. Once you let your apples, once you wash them, you want them to sit for 2 or 3 days. My family was greedy and wanted me to do some Sunday, so we didn't let them sit at all. And that was a bubbly mess. And my husband talked about it after that, but he won't get that opportunity again. So I'm gonna lay this parchment paper right here, y'all, on the counter, so that when I take my apple out, and you're gonna need a clean cloth too, y'all. So let me get a clean drying cloth. Hey y'all, to my castle visitors, welcome. To my royal family members, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hold up, let me get a clean cloth. Trying to get a good one, y'all. I don't know. Some of these. Y'all remember these cloths from the Dollar Tree a while back? Yep. I had the dishes that matched it and everything. Y'all remember that? Anyway, here's my bag of apples, y'all. A lot of people like using Granny Smith. I use whatever apple I want to. I ain't gonna lie. And that may be the problem. I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. But I got this bag of apples. These are Cosmic Crisp. I got this bag of apples from Sam's Club. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. Look, pour them out on the counter. One done failed. I hope it don't bruise, y'all. Oh, Lord. Well, I'll make sure that look, good thing we got to wash them. So, what you do, your water is boiling. So, what I did, y'all, I'm going to turn the water off since it's already boiled. I don't know what nobody else do, but I'm going to drop 3 apples in here at a time. So, I put my apple on the spoon, and you only leave it in there for like 10 seconds. 1, 2, I know which one it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So y'all see that? I just put that in there. Then I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna dry it off. Took it out of there, y'all. I'm gonna dry it off real good with my clean cloth. I'm gonna try to go ahead and pull this stem, y'all. I have a hard time. Their stems are very, very small in there. But anyway, I'm drying this apple off real good, and I'm gonna sit it up here on this parchment paper, which I'll show y'all that, because that's where the process is gonna be, y'all, of cleaning this. I mean that that sap coming off. Okay. So I took that out. That's the second one, as y'all can see. Trying to put you over there so y'all can see it. This is the second one. I'm just wiping it off real good, just drying it real good. And that apple is kind of warm now, y'all. Okay. So be careful. Move that around to get that sap off. Trying to get that wax coating off. That's what this is for. Okay. That's what this is for. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let that sit right there. And I'm gonna drop these 4. I know y'all say, Sean, you know good enough where you only supposed to do 3 at a time. I know, but mine you been 1, 2. Y'all see? 3, 4. Uh-oh. Y'all see that? I'm about made a mess. But that water is hot enough. Hopefully that's coating it off. But I leave them in there for about 10 seconds. Wiping these real dry. Wiping it off, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take them out, y'all. I turned my water off. I let it boil a little bit, then I turned my water off. Okay. Dry that off good. Move this paper over some. Get another apple out. I still kind of move them around to make sure that the water get on all of them. You know, clean them good. So that's the first process, y'all. That's the first process of cleaning your apples. Okay? Y'all got that? Some plain water from your sink. Or y'all like bottled water. If you want to waste your bottled water, that's up to y'all. But put that water on the stove and get you some distilled vinegar. Like I said, from the Dollar Tree. That's where mine came from. That's the brand that I used. Okay? Let your apple sit in there for about 10 seconds, they say. Of course, while you really, honestly, it's more than that, because if you're drying off an apple and it's still sitting in that hot water, that's more than 10 seconds, but I'm going to mind my business. That part. But that's what I'm doing, y'all. I done washed my apples off, and now I'm drying them off. Like I said, that stem is hard for me to get. I cannot get that stem, so I don't make it no big deal. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't make it no big deal. But dry them off real, real good. This is the last one. So that's how many was in that, that's how many, y'all, that was in that bag from Sam's. It was 8 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apples. And that bag was $6.34 or $7.34. I don't know. But anyway, that's like a dollar apple, to be honest. Okay? Just say that. Might as well say it was like $1 an apple. So that's the first process, y'all. And then today is Tuesday, October the 7th. That's when I'm cleaning this apple. And y'all will see the next couple of days, I'm going to show you what the apples look like. So let me show you right now. I got them on that parchment paper right there. Y'all see it? I got them on that parchment paper. They're going to sit there. I'm going to move them from right here, though, because my husband probably coming here trying to cook something or put food out. So I'm gonna move them from right there. But I'll show y'all by Thursday or Friday, the rest of the process. I'm gonna be using the candy apple box, candy apple mix that's already mixed that I got from Carly Seeds. Cause I got it on sale a while back while it's still good. So I'm gonna be using that box mix for these 7 apples, y'all. And that one box mix said that it'll do 10 apples, so we should be good to go. But just wanted to show y'all the process of get you a pot, clean your apples, and yeah, you will see in your pot, you will see a little, you can't really see it in here because this is transparent, but you will see a little bit of dirt that was on your apples, y'all. But I'm gonna pull that out. And the next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be showing y'all what these apples look like once they've been cleaned and that sap get on them, and y'all will know what it's gonna look like, because them apples definitely gonna be transformed, baby. I promise you that. All right, y'all, make sure y'all come back and watch me on the next one, on the next part of this part 1, cleaning your apples. Okay, that part. All right, y'all. Y'all, I showed y'all that I was going to show you what these apples look like after 24 hours. I got to whisper because my husband is asleep. 24 hours, and this is what they look like. And this is what'll start happening. Y'all see how this, that sap or whatever it is coming out of them? That's what happens. So that's why you got to wash them when you let them sit a couple of days. That's what happens. Now this one I'm gonna eat for myself. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just ugly. But you are gonna have some of that sap. You have a lot of red stuff on it. I done wiped these off one time yesterday, but this is 24 hours after I washed them. So today, which will be Thursday, I will be dipping these apples to take to my friends Friday. Okay, so I'll show y'all what it looked like after I dip them. But that's what you're looking for when you wash these apples. Hey everybody, y'all come on in. Walking, running, jumping, hopping, sliding, be chasing, throwing in, flying, sliding, gliding, flipping, dipping, take a trip in here with me. If you don't know where I am, I don't know where you been, I'm your friend. Shop the Queen Facing, y'all come on in. Listen, I showed y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the stages of doing these apples. I showed y'all when I washed them. Now I'm showing y'all they've been sitting for 48 hours. Hope y'all can see that. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking, I got 2 rags. I got a wet rag and I got a dry rag. So you got to take your apple and you got to wipe that red sap that's coming off of them. You got to wet it, a wet, clean cloth. Then you take the dry cloth. And make sure that it's good and dry. After 48 hours, y'all, this is what you're doing. Sit it down. They look ugly, but they good. Y'all hear that from every candy apple maker, because it's true. They look ugly, but they good apples. See how ugly that apple is? That's how they supposed to look. Like that. I got my candy on the stove right there. Y'all keep watching my candy thermometer. It's almost at 250, but what I'm doing, I'm taking all these apples and I'm wetting them, wiping them with a damp, not real wet, but a damp rag. Lay that rag down, get it clean, and dry it off real good. Make sure you get inside that hole. Trying to see which way I want this one, up or down. I think I'm gonna turn it down. Just whichever way my apples sit right. Make sure you get inside that. Get that juice from in there. It's just gonna bubble up, they say. So that's what I'm doing, drying the apple off real good. Wait till my candy mixture gets to 300 or 302. Make sure it's dry, y'all, because I still see a little bit of wet down up in there. You can see it when you put that candy stick down there. Okay. I meant to show y'all that, but I'm trying to hurry up so my candy get to 300. It's going on up to 250. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. Just clean the apples real good. I'm gonna show you the next one. Make sure I show y'all the next one. Like I say, we drying these off real good. Get that sap off of them. Dry it off. Them stems in there I can't get out, so I just leave them. I like the way that one sit up like that, but I'm gonna turn it down. I have to hit my stick down there. As y'all can see, you see a little juice is still in there, but you got to go in there. Make sure you wipe that out. Okay? Keep an eye on your candy still. We almost at 250, so it's going. I got it on medium high. I got mine on medium high, so that's where I want to keep mine at. Show y'all the last two that I got there. Let's do this one. Y'all see how it's got all this red? See them red spots? That's that sap. That's why they have to sit for that 48 hours. So take your clean, damp rag. Make sure you wipe all that off. You will see it on your towel, or your rag, whatever, or your paper towel, whichever one you want to use. But make sure you damp it to get that off of there first, okay? Lay that there. Get your clean towel. Dry this good. Make sure it's good and dry. See if I'm gonna sit that. That will sit up either way. That one's good, so I'm gonna turn it down like that since I got them other ones turned down. I'm using the sticks that came in the box mixture, y'all, because that's what I'm using for these. I didn't do the homemade mixture. I'm using the candy mixture that came in the box that you get from Carly Seeds, IGA. Food Line used to carry it. I don't know if they still do. But since I ain't doing but 7 apples, I didn't do the homemade. So y'all see that? See that juice down up in there a little bit? Okay. Then the last one I got to clean. See it? See that? That's what you got to make sure you wipe off. So this is what my parchment paper was looking like when I left them up there for the 2 days. So of course you got to throw that away. Show y'all the box mix that I was talking about. This is an apple cake, the candy apple kit that came from Carly Seeds or Food Line or IGA, whichever store. But that's what I'm using here, and you just follow the instructions on the back. Wiping that sap off this one with a wet cloth. Getting all that off. Then I'm drying it off with a clean, dry towel. Okay. I see that one still want to leak some juice right there on this one, so I'm going to put that in there. Try to get that out of there. Put that apple there. See how it bubbled up right there, y'all? Can y'all see that? See that juice? I see it right there. Y'all see it? So that's when you got to make sure you go in with your clean cloth. Wrap it around there or pat it down in there. Do whatever you got to do to make sure that wetness come up out of there. So while I'm waiting for that candy to get hard, I'm finished with these 2 cloths. So I'm gonna throw them in the washroom. Then I'm gonna get me a paper towel. And that's just what I'm doing, y'all. I get me a paper towel. Got me a nice clean paper towel, and I'm just going around where the stick was at. Make sure I get in the juice and still wiping the apple again. Like I said, you just got to make sure they're good and clean, good and dry. While you waiting on that, just wipe them down again. Okay. That's 7 apples, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Like this one still got a little bit. I was finna say a condensed milk, but I don't know if that's the right term or not. Y'all know I be trying to sound educated. Stop playing. Wipe that down. I'm glad I wiped that one again because it was some water still on that one. So make sure they good and dry. I've been out all day, y'all, so I had to rush home. Had to take my grandson to an appointment. And I told my friend that I was going to bring her apple tonight. So I had to rush home, do these, so I can take my happy head to bed because I am tired. So all these are good and clean, y'all. That's it. Those 7 apples right there. Ain't they ugly, y'all? They don't look like that. And then when I dip them, there's my mat. Y'all see it's purple. So when I dip them, I'm going to put them on this silicone mat. These silicone mats I got off of Amazon, y'all. They came 4 to a pack. Y'all probably saw the video, but it's the purple one, the blue one, and then 2 gray ones. So when I come back and dip them, when the temperature get right, I try to remember. Let me see where we at. Yep, it's going to take about 10 more minutes. So I try to remember to come back and finish. Okay, so y'all, I done took this off the stove. See, it's still bubbling. So I'm stirring it a little bit. I'm gonna dip these apples though. Cause this store-bought stuff ain't like that. Ain't like the homemade, y'all. Show you what I'm doing. Take your apple, tilt your thing a little bit. Pour your apple in there. I still see some bubbles. That shouldn't be. Set it up there. Take it. Turn it. They said this do 10 apples, but I don't know about this, huh? I'm gonna do what it do though. I guess these apples kind of big for this though. See how it's dripping? Let it drip. Go on the side just a little bit. Stop it from dripping like that. I don't think I'm gonna get no 3 more out of this though. I really don't believe I am, y'all. Put it back up there and loosen it up some more because that's getting kind of, this don't stay, this get hard quicker. This mixture, that candy apple mix, it get hard quicker than the homemade mix, y'all. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna put this back up here on low just a little bit. Try not to burn it. If it starts stiffening up, getting hard on you, stick it back up there. Stir it a little bit. Loosen it up. Don't turn it on medium high though. I got mine turned on low. Let's loosen it up some more. I'm glad I learned that though. Tell y'all that. Try not to burn it. That's why I got it on low. if I can dip another one. Y'all see? I got the candy all on the stick that time. I'm gonna put it back on that stove one more time, y'all. Loosen this up one more time and see if we can get this last apple done. But y'all can see what that's what they look like. Y'all see that? No bubbles. Oh, but this one got a little bit right here. But they ain't got no bubbles nowhere. They ain't dripping like talking. So, they good. Let me get this last one out of here. Hold up, y'all. Let's go. I keep my pot on low just in case I had to do this. So, y'all make sure that you keep your pot on in case you have to do like I'm doing right here. Let's see if we can get this last apple dipped without making a mess. I think it's too big. So this one gonna be a mess, y'all, but luckily it's mine, so it don't matter. Y'all see how it didn't cover it all the way right there? Cause these apples are definitely big. And that's gonna be my little ugly candy apple right there. Don't y'all come for me though. Mind your business. And I set it up there. Hopefully it got on that mat. Put this back on the stove because we ain't gonna do nothing else with it. Sit it back on the stove. The stove's still on low. Take your water that you had your spatula and your thermometer in, because that's what I had mine in. Pour that water in there. And it'll boil and then your pot will be clean. Well, you're gonna have to wash it. So just know you still gonna have to wash the pot, but if you put the water in there, like I got it in there, and you're gonna boil it to get that extra candy up out of there. So that's it, y'all. Show y'all even the ugly candy apple. Like I said, that one batch, when they say it'll do 10 to 12 apples, y'all see it didn't do but 7, because that definitely didn't make it through the cut. But that's my first time using this silicone match, y'all. I just got them. So look at this. They came out real good. That's what them candy apples look like. Again, this one right here is going to be mine, because that's the ugly one. Mind your business. But as y'all can see, perfect. Perfect candy apple. Perfect round and red. No bubbles nowhere. Well, maybe one, but it ain't bad. Okay, that part. Perfect. Perfect. So I guess these would be medium-sized apples. So if you're gonna do that box of candy apple mix and you doing medium apples, don't think you're gonna do 7. You better think more about 5, okay? You better think more on the lines of 5. So these I did get done. I'm glad I learned how to do that, y'all, without having that big ugly bottom on the bottom of the candy apple. This is mine. Ain't nobody got to worry about it. This was the last one I done, y'all. And you see how that one came out? See how the candy didn't get down there? Because the candy started to harden and it didn't cover the whole apple. But again, this one mine, so it don't matter. There you go. There we go, y'all. This one where the stick almost went all the way in the water right here. Get that candy off that stick. These for family, so it don't matter, but there you go. pretty. Bottom is pretty. Candy apple pretty. And that's it. All right, y'all. I showed y'all the whole process. Even while I got this on boiling so that that candy will melt. Once that candy melt in that pot, I can wash that pot out. I can wash my silicone mats out and put my silicone mats away. Then I can eat my dinner and take my happy head to bed. Okay, that part. But as y'all can see, I still got my silicone right here. And you're gonna have to push this candy like to the middle, because it's still sticky until it starts boiling. But once it starts boiling, it's gonna melt that candy on the way. All right, hopefully y'all saw what I did. And that's using the candy apple kit from one of the grocery stores. Y'all saw the name of it, y'all saw the kit. That's using that. Now if I would have used the 641 or the 411 method, I probably would have got all them apples good and covered. But I didn't have no flavoring to go in my red, so I didn't bother with it. I just used that kit because the kit had all the flavoring already with it. So, all right, y'all, to the next video. I gotta go to the next video. I got to go. Y'all see I had to put my fan on. Keep your head up so your crown don't fall. To the next video, I'll be hollering at y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all, I thought I was finished, but I got ready for bed. But I want to show y'all. I showed y'all me dipping the apples and all the above. But what I didn't show you, remember I showed y'all how ugly the apples are when you wash them and let that sap. But once you cut into the apple, y'all see, ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. There you go. Like y'all president say, that's one big beautiful bill. That means that's one big beautiful apple. And y'all see how fast they dried. They dried. I got it set over here. Now, I'm about to eat. There you go. Candy apple for you. That part right there. All right, y'all. Now y'all can like, share, comment, and subscribe again. Okay? Bye, y'all. Keep your head up so your crown don't fall. To the next video, I'll be hollering at y'all. That's that candy apple. Show how the apple look. Once you cut it, the candy's still up there. The candy came to a hard boil, a hard state, which is 300 on a candy thermometer. If I forgot to tell y'all that. But there you go. Talk to y'all later.